Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking marbles since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
It didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work, everybody. Why did that not work? Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. First and foremost, my chair is not right, actually. You'd think I'd get this stuff sorted before I actually go live. Welcome, everybody, tuning in on TikTok as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. For some reason, my Streamlabs isn't working, though, which is kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. That is kind of frustrating. So let me just close this. Otherwise, I have to basically click it with the mouse the whole time. And my mouse is a piece of crap as well. So anyway, yeah, it looks like everything's broken. Great news! That is a good way to start the live stream. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. On the back of some pretty interesting trade announcements, we're going to be breaking that down tonight, as well as getting into the new and upcoming buy coming from 𝗦𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗃, as well as everything else. Okay, we've got a pretty epic week ahead of us. We could see brand new all-time highs. And there is a critical chart you are going to want to see when it comes to Ethereum, all right? Super important. It's absolutely going to set up this week and could signify the next big move in the market. So we'll break all that down for you as usual and get into everything. But what I would say, by the way, is the market all bar VeChain. I mean, who the hell buys VeChain? But anyway, the markets actually look pretty good. And unfortunately, Craig Bonk is down. So Craig, you made a bad decision. Anyway, let's say hello to a few people, and then we are going to get into it. You can obviously see you guys chatting there. Look, there you are. That's kind of where you guys are. But yeah, anyway, 37, good to see you, man. Craig's here as well. Welcome. Big Al. Big Al's Crypto Exchange is in the building. 37 Hopper, welcome to you, buddy. Appreciate you in the house. Big Al's third, actually. You are the third biggest fan tonight, Al, so welcome. Tim Shea's here. Viva La Bacon, welcome. Like number 5, let's get it. Dave D's here. Good to see you, pal. Tomato Pete, Lucky's here. Vern, always good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Tomato Pete, Steve, how are we all doing today? The 2-bit army is on the way. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you, as always. Who else here? Tomato Pete's here. RPM's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shabs, holy shit, Shabs, haven't seen you for ages. Good to see you. CJ Power, Nadar, welcome to you on time as well tonight. Good on you. Stregs here. Oh my God, the bullish market must be turning. Stregs in the house, everybody. AMG, good to see you, man. Chris Bendix here as well. Wow, everyone's on time tonight. Shout out to you guys. And then welcome everybody tuning in on TikTok as well. So we got Dixie, Calvin Hills here, Daniel, welcome, Renault, Tontoro, Jerry Mitchell, 99. That's a solid name, Jerry Mitchell. So welcome to you guys. Well, we appreciate it. As always, don't forget, do what you need to do. Tap the old like button. Tap the old, you know, get all that jazz stuff going. That'd be great. And also, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, then definitely do that. Again, we're breaking down the markets every single day, keeping you dialed in to what's going on. We actually did a 2-hour live stream yesterday as well. So if you tuned in for that, it was pretty epic, actually. It was good news. It was good news. Kelly's here. Welcome. Cheese is here. Good to see you guys. Right. Oh, shit. I forgot StreamYard doesn't work. That's going to be the most annoying thing in the world tonight, that my StreamYard doesn't work. And I don't know how to turn it off, which is even more annoying, actually. Is there like a button I can turn it off with? No. Anyway, you pay for these things, they don't work. I like the sound of the title, Nadar. I got you covered. Right. Bitcoin currently trending around 119, but we're not about Bitcoin tonight. We don't really care about it. Bitcoin's just doing what Bitcoin's going to do. And actually, no one really cares. The stuff we're going to talk about tonight, XRP is going to be super important, and Ethereum, they are going to be some of the key ones. One Time's in the house. The moderator crew's joining us. What's going on, One Time? Keep it fresh in there, my man. Willie's here as well. Good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, we'll definitely be getting into kind of why Ethereum is going to be so important and the level that we are looking for in the short term. For if that breaks, we might be off to the races, which hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get there as well. FJ, good to see you. Bial says, 2-bit, why do you keep messaging me about how the show went and how my strategy is going? You fancy what? I've messaged you at all, Big Al. Just double check that it's not 2-bit crypto UK because there's loads of choppers about that are trying to hustle my name for some reason. Yeah, messaged you twice for the same account and asked you to send me some crypto. Imagine that. Been on a business trip. It's all good, One Time. Don't worry about it. It's good to have you here. Keelan's here as well. Welcome, Keelan. Good to see you. So, Bitcoin 119, 100, just about 1%, obviously on the back of the 2 big trade announcements. Now, we think we have a little bit of insight. We believe it's a 15% tariff on the EU. The China deal is just a pause at the minute, but I believe Scott Bessent was actually in Switzerland with his Chinese counterparts discussing that over the weekend. So we might get a little bit more news out of that over the course of maybe the next, maybe Monday, Tuesday, as we sort of walk through, which I think could be pretty interesting indeed. But critical that we see here on BTC, and actually we want to just see it green. This is the chart that we all need to be keeping very much a close eye on to. Now, a couple of things to be mindful. This blue line here is the 4-year resistance line that I'm sure you've heard many people talking about today. It's around 39 and a bit. That's what I'm looking for. Confirmational breakout on Ethereum would be 4,000 and hold with volume support. MACD's trending in the right direction. RSI trending in the right direction as well. Volume's up there. So if anything, right now on ETH, this is the line we're looking for. A break above this and it is game over. And we're absolutely going to the races. So we need to see that. Now, you may be thinking, well, why would that happen? I'm going to show you why. All right. Obviously, I can't show you guys. Well, maybe I can actually show you TikTok. Maybe I can. So this is going to be a really critical part. We're going to be talking about Ethereum quite a bit tonight, actually, because this is going to, in my opinion, define what the next couple of weeks, on top of Fed rate, July, which I kind of feel like, there might be a rate cut. I know you guys think I'm a lunatic, and I know loads of you hate me for it, but I just kind of feel like it maybe, just maybe, Jezza's like, probably need to do this. Now, I am absolutely on my own. I think I'm a lone voice in the entire YouTube crypto space talking about potential rate cuts on Thursday, but hey, I've been right before and other people haven't. So again, we will see how that plays out. Wasim, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. I always get halfway through the stream and the phone rings and I have to answer it. Don't worry about it one time. The main thing is you're here. So yeah. We appreciate you tapping that screen as well, making sure that you're supporting the live. That'd be great, and it does help out getting us out there as well. So yeah, Tubby, can you claim the cost of a new chair back as tax write-off? No, unfortunately I can't. That would be good if I could though. But yeah, I was looking at chairs, so thank you for all the gifts last night. I appreciate it. So yeah, anyway, 38.42 on Ethereum. We'll come back to that one in a minute. Going to be super important. XRP 322 on the uptrend as well. Obviously, that little bit of sell-off, no dramas, allows people to get in. One of the other stories of the day, BNB is going wild. New all-time high on BNB. Massive Binance burn coming in, we think, as well. So BNB is crushing it. It makes me sad, though, that I sold 7 BNB when it was about $350. It makes me sad about that. But anyway, Sui at 433. That 279 buy-in on Sui is looking very good, actually. Casper up 8.6. Someone text Crypto J and tell him. Casper's up 8%. It was up 10 at one point. Zebex up a little bit. Aerodrome Finance still holding up. So there's kind of our top 10 cryptocurrencies doing pretty well. Rest of the market's pretty flat. Athea's up there. Jasmy Coin up about 2%. AVAX trying to break out. We touched on this last night and why this was such an important coin. And Chainlink at $19 is looking pretty decent as well. It says Chainlink target. Interesting. I was talking about that. Where do I think Chainlink could go to? Well, just so happens we've got the Fibonacci that we were talking about the other day. If you went super macro, crazy bull case, 1618, 2618, between 53 and $80, goes super crazy, everyone goes wild, half the world buys Bitcoin, then you could definitely start to think about maybe a 150 Chainlink. Maybe. Remember, nothing's ever financial advice on this channel. We just look at the technicals and try and get an answer at the end of it. So, yeah. And all you've got to do is make sure you're following it, and then you can keep up with us as well. So, yeah, Chain looks pretty good. Again, we're seeing Dupe move a little bit. There's lots of debate about some announcements coming this week on Dupe. Now, I don't think it's going to be staking or anything like that, but I feel like they could be doing something with that launchpad. Maybe finally we're going to get some of these fees that have been launched over there, which could be crazy if you're holding Dupe. So I'll keep you posted on that. Dogecoin's up. Brett had a decent move as well. The only, in fact, meme coin down today is Bonk. So, yeah, I don't know where Craig is, but he must be absolutely super bullish on Pump Fund, which is basically a complete disaster. And if you aped into this, then you kind of deserve to lose all your money. But, yeah, I mean, this is literally a freaking disaster right now. It's awful. It is awful. And then obviously we'll get the pre-markets, albeit pre-markets look like they're going to be pretty good as well. So with that trade deal announcement, we could absolutely be setting ourselves up for a good news story. So that is the charts. We'll keep very close to what's going on both with Bitcoin and Ethereum tonight. I think it's important. Can I put this on 2 screens? Anyone know if I could? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a freaking minute, boys. Oh, shit. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know where the Ethereum chart's gone, though. Anyone help me out here? What? What? Oh, here it is. Look at this. Oh, bros. We're crushing it right now. We're going to keep an eye on Ethereum and we're going to keep an eye on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. What are we on here? What chart are we on? 15-minute chart? What the hell? No, we don't want to be on the 15-minute chart. I want to be on the daily chart. There we go. Or maybe we do want to be on the 15-minute, actually. Let's put it on the 15-minute on Ethereum. That's actually looking pretty good on the 15, by the way, isn't it? And then we'll also put BTC on the 15 as well, so we can keep an eye on it. Oh, we are literally... I mean, you don't get this on Crypto Banter's live stream, let me tell you. Look at this. Look at this crazy shit going on right now. We are on it. 2-bit, I'll set up the investment fund Discord to call after. Nice, Holmes. Yeah, send me the link. Send me the link. Good. Right. We are on it. ETH looking interesting. Yeah, it really is. Baffled me. Looking super interesting, actually. Very important this week, if you ask me. Maybe because I'm in the airport. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. It's all good. You're here. That's the main thing. So, with that being said, and with that super exciting and super bullish statement, we'll move on and talk about why Ethereum is a big deal this week. But first, check a look at this chart. Now, for anyone who's not sure what this chart is, this is a super boring chart, but it's a really important chart at the same time. The spot retail activity through trading frequency surge. People are like, what the hell is this? Basically, are we seeing retail back in the market? What are they doing? Areas of red means that basically there was massive amounts of retail either selling or buying, which is way inflating the price. Green is kind of few. Where we want to be is kind of the pinky color. So you can see here, look, this is kind of where we want to be at, which again, you can see back into 2023 equally. As we came out of 2024 into 2025, you can see it again. What we can determine, though, is we are still waiting for the surge of retail. It is coming, though. It is coming, and we may actually see it this week. There was lots of debates from Trump whether he would take some of the tariff investments and actually give it back to American citizens, which could be pretty crazy. But this is an important chart. We are yet to wait for retail to really come back in the market. That's why we allow ourselves to think maybe 150, 160 for this bull market cycle. But I don't care about this chart. This chart is nonsense. This, however, is not. This is a very interesting chart. Ethereum open interest on all exchanges. What we can decipher here over the course of the last month. So going back from June 28th to July 26th, open interest. Now, this is people looking to get a position, whether that be long or short in the market, is exploding right now. There are more people, and there has been more people over the last 2 or 3 days that are going in on long positions on Ethereum than we have ever seen before in this market cycle. So this tells us that people have a desire and an absolutely disgustingly bullish appetite to go long on Ethereum and get involved with it. This is going to absolutely drive, I think, the price of Ethereum this week, and I definitely think we're in for a big, big move as well. Selmo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Appreciate it. So this is going to be a key thing. Now, you can actually look at this as well in a slightly different narrative, which if you just bear with me for 2 seconds, I will show you exactly what I mean. So the fact that we've got that coming in, we can actually track open interest in a specific figure, which again gives us a very, very telling picture, if you ask me. So we can bring up Ethereum right now, and we can see here that if you look at the 24-hour change, look how crazy some of these values are. Now, again, this is obviously post the move, but these are big numbers. Overall, in the last 24 hours, 5.5% change, which is, it's pretty big if you think about it. And that's on 14.94 million Ethereum. Think about that. It's a big old number, right? It's a big old number. So this tells us that we are absolutely aligning it. Now, again, the point here could be, what's going on, what trading? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you for a while either. Paul Rose in the house. Man, everyone's in. Don't forget, smash up the like button. We're nearly at 100 people already. So definitely hit that like button. Likewise, on TikTok, we're growing as well. So what 5 coins do you recommend for this bull run? Idris, come on, mate. You should have been here about 3 months ago. I'll just fire some dead quick ones off to you. Eridon Finance, XRP, AVAX, Ondo Finance, Sui, Bonk, Pepe. How many is that? 7? 6? I don't know. They're pretty good, though. Damien Brimlow, what's going on, buddy? Oscari says, been big with the family, new house. Oh, nice. Hopefully you didn't buy it with your crypto. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. My bonk is bonk USDT, not bonk pump fun. I'm all good. That would be the worst pairing in the world. Bonk pump fun. Anyway, look at this. New Gallup survey finds that only 14% of Americans now own Bitcoin. Isn't that an interesting statistic? What does that look like when it's 20%? Well, we may see that this week. Holding all of them, Idris. You see, you must either be subscribed to this channel or you just got a great mind like I have when it comes to this market. US adults, 14% currently on Bitcoin. You can see how that splits. The men between 18 and 49 are absolutely super bullish. Men 50 plus, that's not me before anyone says anything, by the way. I absolutely sit in the first category. That might not be some of you, but important to think about. Only 14%. So again, you may be thinking, well, 2-bit, okay, that's fine. how does this play out? You told me that it was going to be a crazy week for Ethereum. Well, guess what? It is, because total Ethereum spot ETFs are increasing in volume and they are going absolutely wild. Look at this in terms of a weekly total. Weekly totals of the last 2 weeks have netted nearly $4 billion of inflows. It's important to reference. This isn't kind of first and foremost. This is absolute volume into the market. So the hot topic of debate right now is Ethereum's going crazy. Now, 𝗦𝗲𝗶𝗶 looking like he's going to be buying more Bitcoin tomorrow, which is hilarious. It begins with $250 million Bitcoin. It's just, I mean, imagine having so much capital, you just don't care and you just keep buying like crazy amounts of Bitcoin. So yeah, he is buying more Bitcoin again, which I think is, you're an absolute blagger. You're well into the 50 category. Shut up, pal. I'm not, by the way. Although it's my birthday in like a month. Literally a month tomorrow. Who'd have thought that, eh? Top 5 panic min. Shut up, 37. I hate you so much. So yeah, Sailor's going to buy more Bitcoin, as I think institutions are going to buy more Bitcoin as well. So we're going to have to stay very close. I think tomorrow could be pretty explosive if you ask me. If you look at what's going on in terms of Bitcoin, we can see the Bitcoin is on the verge of a big move when you take it versus the US dollar, and that consolidation going all the way back to the bottom of the bear market in 2021. Year-end targets still sit between 150 to 160 with an optimistic bull market top cycle, 180 to 200K. And finally, Ethereum and M2. M2 actually peaked on Friday. We talked about this last night. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱, what's going on, buddy? What is Hex? Just the worst coin in the world, so I wouldn't invest in it. That's only my opinion, by the way, Shaolin Chad, but I just wouldn't touch. I wouldn't touch Hex. I wouldn't touch Pulse Chain. I mean, I think he got off, didn't he? But yeah, I mean, what is Hex? Just terrible. That's my opinion. Great minds, Idris. You know what? You know it. So Ethereum is mimicking M2 as well. So not only have we got Bitcoin moving, we've got Ethereum. The key to watch, we were talking about this last week. When we come to our dominance charts, we need to keep an eye on this. The Ethereum versus Bitcoin dominance chart. I just realized I just turned Ethereum off. That's the numbers we need to keep an eye on, because that will tell us whether the market is finally flipping into that last stage of the bull market and that parabolic move. So keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be crazy. And finally, nothing says bull market like a handshake with Xi Jinping and Donald Trump, does it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, imagine that kind of conversation. You've got, I could update my stream deck. I wonder if that makes a difference. Probably not. Imagine the kind of conversations that happened between these two. And then Ursula, I think her name is, head of the EU. That conversation as well. So yeah, phase 3 going into effect one time, I think so. How about Ondo? The Creed, bullish on Ondo. I think Ondo is going to literally be the premium cryptocurrency where I think retail will be able to go and buy US treasuries. And I think it won't be long until we get an official ETF for Ondo. And I believe they will actually add it to the US stockpile that might get announced this week. We'll have to see. Craig, I won't be back at debunk until it drops to 25. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit as well. That's why XRP will not be... Did you see my XRP video earlier, by the way? How good was that thumbnail? My thumbnail artist put like a massive gold chain around me. So good. Why is there 2019 on the flags behind them? Well, I think it's just... I don't think this was today, by the way, Craig. I think it's just a picture of them too. It wasn't even them. It was Scott Bessett that met them. Anyway. Plus, you have Tom Lee trying to buy and stake 5% of the ETH supply. Crypto Homes, yeah. Tom Lee's going crazy. I think he's already raised that nearly $300 million, something crazy. So yeah, Trump did a massive deal. 15%, I think it is. And I think 500 billion investment. Something crazy like that anyway. So anyway, good news, right? Good news. All very, very bullish. We'll keep an eye on what's going on here. BTC 119.1. Not doing too much. ETH having a little bit of a cool off. No dramas, all right? We're not going to see something crazy in the kind of, foreseeable 10 minutes or whatever it is. CVX Convix, I don't know too much about it. Someone asked me about that before, actually, but I'm not sure. Check out Newplay. Well, to me, it's on memecoins. Oh, someone asked me about that the other day. Is Solana going to be ignored this time around? No. I think, do you mean me or do you just mean in general for this market? Thank you so much for the heart me, grabbing those points bits. Love it. I think Solana's going to be a monster, by the way. I talked about this the other day. I think Solana's going to be crazy. I think the fact you've got Bonk Fund, which now is something like 85% of all meme coin launches, which is why I think Bonk's going to be crazy. They're doing $1 million of burns every single day at the minute. That thing's going to be wild. So yeah, I think Solana's going to do very, very well, in my opinion. JKS, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, don't worry about it. Hit the follow button. We're here 6 days a week, keeping you guys updated on the markets and certainly giving you a view. Right. Dead quick. I just want to touch once again on M2 global liquidity because this is important, right? In history, Bitcoin has always followed M2, irrespective of your feelings, irrespective of your emotions in this market. The fact that we know China is printing huge amounts of money to go into the housing market. The US is officially printing, albeit the massive choppers haven't said anything, but they are. We know they're printing money. The Federal Reserve is printing treasuries and they're not telling anyone. They are going into banks and they're also going into some of these big hedge and finance companies. So watch out. This is why I think we may just, I mean, it's a slither. It is a slither of optimism that I think maybe some sort of rate cut, or I think a very dovish Jerome Powell could come in on Thursday, which could be pretty wild. So I've 80% of my capital in Solana. Baffle me. Do you stake Solana? I actually just had a look at some of mine today. If you can get a decent amount in there, you can earn some pretty good rewards, in my opinion. Are you prop? What the hell does that mean? I don't even know what that means, JKs. I don't know what it means. One time, that's impressive. I've close to one. Shut up one time. What the hell are you talking about? Gary got it cheap when Bitcoin was 15K. Fair play. You got nearly $1 billion in Solana. Come on, bro. If you have, you can send me 100,000 then. That's fine. To it, you're saying 150K November top. I'm saying October 25th market cycle top. And I'm saying like 157, 160. That's my view. That's my view. Hey, thanks for the follow, David. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And Bits Plays, thanks for the Mamma Mia's. I love those. So, the current increased M2 is directly correlated to renewed government stimulus efforts and liquidity injections, including quantitative easing programs. This is why on Wednesday, is it Wednesday, the FOMC? So we got FOMC Wednesday. We've then got the crypto, whatever it is. I can't even think what it's called. Right, let's just have a dead quick look. Dead quick look before we go into the news, because this is important. So we've got FOMC is Wednesday. Okay, so that could be pretty interesting. We'll see what that plays out as. Basically, I mean, nothing will be important. Job openings might be a little bit of a thing, but I don't think so. PCE then is on Thursday. Looks like it might be a little bit hot, but we'll see how that plays out. And then Friday, we have employment data on the top of the official kind of crypto announcement. So that could be an interesting one. And then next week, no one cares about. So yeah, Wednesday is going to be a pretty big day. We need to see kind of how that plays out. This is kind of where we might just get a slight acceptance, or the fact that the Fed are kind of printing money and they don't want to tell anybody. In my opinion. You see Sui had 2.3 billion in 20. Yeah, Sui's going crazy. Sui Life Token, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, Sui's looking very good. Honestly, I got in that trade at 271. I'm loving life right now with that one. So M2, as M2 continues to go up, expect it. Right, controversial. I want to know what you think in the chat. Come on, chat. AMG says 10K ETH possible. I think so. I think if we break 4,000, then hold on to your pants because it's about to get crazy. A top expert saying that crypto's all 4-year cycle is dead. Now, this would then allow you to think about maybe a 2026 market cycle top, which if we do, you might as well say hello to $200,000 on Bitcoin, I think. But Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan did explain on July 25th on social media platform the traditional 4-year cryptocurrency market cycle may no longer apply, pointing to larger structural forces that could supersede past trends. And he began his post with the direct question, why is the 4-year cycle dead? Now, it's kind of that age-old thing, is it, where people go, this time it's different. And it hasn't been different for 10 years. So why would this time be different? All right, you could argue that institutions are getting in. Institutions are only just doing what their customers want. And this is why I'm still very much in the world of, I think it ends in this year. I think it ends end of October. If I was, if someone was like, I think you're totally wrong, I might accept going into the early part of November. But at the minute, that's where I get in. That's where I get in. Where is XRP and XLM going? MK420, I think XRP is definitely doing. If I was conservative, I'd say, I'd just put myself in the eye. I'd say 8, neutral 10, bullish 1250, something like that, I think. That's my view. XRP at 10K though, I mean, it's unlikely. US crypto report on Wednesday, yeah. Right. For SK, what's got? Why is it? XLM, I think, will do very well as well. They do very, very well. So, again, let me know what you think of the 4-year cycle. In fact, should we do a little poll? Let's do a poll. Start poll. Do you think the 4-year cycle is dead? Question mark. Yes or no? Right, let me know. Let me know. Can I do a poll on? Can I do this on TikTok as well? Hold on a minute. Oh, I can. I think. Hold on a minute. Oh, why did I just press that? Poll. quick poll. Clearly start your question now. What's the default options? Oh my God. How do I standard? What? Start? I don't know what I'm doing. Poll started. Ask your okay. Do you think the 4-year cycle is dead? I don't know where the poll is. So I think the red is yes, which is a smiley face, and the crying face is no. All right, let's do it that way. I mean, it feels way more complicated than it needs to be. But anyway, let me know what you think. Doing it. XRP will 10K in November 2nd. I think so. I think so as well. I'm hope for it. Right, let's continue on. Attention. I need to have that big, remember that big siren that came up? Why is the screen looking a bit weird? Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Man, my screen is like enormous. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me just transform this. Transform. Okay, cool. Right, we are entering a critical week. Lots of economic developments, altcoin news, and also day by day, hour by hour. Let's just quickly run through this. Just keeping you guys posted on what's coming this week. Man, TikTok think it's going. Yeah, TikTok thinks we are definitely, the 4-year cycle is dead. What are you guys thinking on YouTube? Yeah, 66% of you think it is. Wow. I'm thinking maybe November or maybe first quarter 2026 still researching. Nice one time. Let me know when you get there. Right. Monday, what do we got? Stablecoin layer 2 network Plasma is ending its public sale. Don't think anyone cares. Binance app version holder, don't care. And Linear, the consensus layer 2 network, will launch a new decentralized exchange called ETHERIX. Okay, good news. SUI ecosystem, parallel multi-party computing network. No idea what that means. Wednesday, like we said, big deal. Oh, the Wednesday is the US Digital Asset Leadership Report as well. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, come on. Put your tinfoil hats on, everybody. So you're telling me that we're going to get the US domestic product quarterly report, which looks like it's going to be freaking super bullish, by the way. Look at that. Previous negative 0.5 expected at 2.4. We might get a surplus in July as well. That would be insane. So we get the US digital asset report. We get the gross domestic product report that's expected to be nearly 3% better than previous. We then get the FOMC announcement. We get Microsoft earnings and Jerome Powell speaking. Come on. You still think there's no rate cuts on Wednesday? Come on, people. Come on, people. See what's going on. Right. Wednesday's going to be freaking crazy. Thursday looks like it's going to be decent. Algorand's roadmap's going to be published. That could be good news on on Thursday. See what that's going to look like. That could be pretty good. US jobs. Okay, no one really cares. Bank of Japan's going to announce its interest rates. Okay. So Bank of Japan, Craig, you'll want to know this for the yen. We want to see them probably hold, actually. I think they've increased it over the course of the last couple of times. So we want to probably see them hold. And then Friday, we've got unemployment data, Eurozone Consumer Price Index. So we get the Euro CPI on Friday. All right, cool. Expected 1.9, previous 2.0. So the Euro looks like it could come down. I guess maybe tariffs might support that. Good. Good. Man, Wednesday's going to be freaking crazy, isn't it? Rate cut, I'm betting 80% chance of a cut. One time, let's get it. You're in the same camp as I am. Fed to cut by 25 points this week. AMG, I'm down for it. Danny says 4-year cycle was always just a coincidence. Do you think? I love it. John, what's going on, pal? Don't forget, keep tapping that like. We're well over 100 people in the stream right now, so I appreciate it. Baffle Me says, I hope you're right. I'm not selling until December. Selmo, is that a toilet, Selmo, you just sent me? Oh, no, it's a little TikTok logo. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate it. Lewis in the building. What's going on? So, XRP playing out again. Is $9 or $25 next? Very interesting playing out. Now, just for clarity, by the way, I don't actually like Erag Crypto. I think he's full of shit, to be honest. But I think what we're seeing on a couple of things, it's probably better to look at it on the XRP chart versus, oh my God, I keep forgetting that I'm in two. Hold on a minute. Let's bring the XRP chart up on the daily candles. XRP, in my opinion, is actually starting to look pretty good. Because if you Fibonacci this from the bottom of the move, oh, I didn't mean to do that one. On a trend-based retracement, it starts to look pretty interesting when you start to look at some of these retest lines. Because it, what am I doing here? Come on. Come on. You guys are putting me off. Right. Here we go. Here we go. What you start to see is this push over 330 is the next line that we saw coming down, retest here, then could start to give us a little bit more upside momentum than 382, but we'll definitely start to see that potential upside move at 368. So again, the trend-based Fibonacci is important. Likewise, when you start playing out this on the retracement, look at this playing out, broke the 382 at 322, which I think is good news. So my next prediction is that 330, which aligns to the trend-based Fibonacci as well. So I actually think XRP is looking like it's definitely set for a breakout. And I think that's why people are talking about super bullish. Do I think we're going to do a 1,500% move in the next 10 days? No, right? I don't. Okay, let's just be honest about it. But I definitely think we're in for a solid move. And then finally, like I said, Trump's EU deal sparks a crypto surge with BTC nearing 120k and BNB breaking all-time highs. So pretty good news, right? Pretty good news. And we would argue that that continues to look pretty optimistic as things sit. Right. Let's stick with what we were looking at, ETH and BTC, just to kind of keep an eye on what's going on and equally trying to stay dialed in. So altcoins are sort of looking all right. And there's the ETH chart. There's the BTC chart. So, yeah, good news, all right? ETH's actually printing nicely on the 15. Look at that as a market structure. Looking very good, actually. Are we going to the moon or what? Yeah, I think so. I think so. John says all good too, but we might the to Thermo this week or what? What? Oh, the moon. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think hopefully it's all about the yen. Too bad if they've cut 400 basis points, we still won't be at the initial rate we need to be at. What? Does that make sense to? I don't. That doesn't make sense to me, Al. So do you mean do you mean interest rates versus the federal funds rate? Is that what you mean? The predictions, I think, the last time I looked was that inflation's around 2% for the US. I think we're a little bit higher. I think we're about 3.9 or something like that. So you'd argue that they should be able to cut at least 200 basis points. I mean, they're never going to, because everyone would go, oh my God, we're going into a recession. Markets will freak out. But they could definitely do a 25 basis points cut. Definitely. Chris Waller's come on record and saying they think they should cut. Many of the people have said they think they should cut rate cuts. So, look, it doesn't feel like that's how it's going to play out. But we've seen crazier things happen. We have seen crazier things happen. So, fingers crossed we'll see it. Fingers crossed we'll see it. Like I said, whether we will or not, I don't know. I hope so, though. I hope so. I'm just saying, if Powell even cut 400 basis points, I still won't be where it needs to be. Wouldn't be mad bullish, but they won't, because Jezza is... I mean, that's true as well. Got 12x long on all my tokens. Didn't expect to pump until I got liquidated. Well, we put a trade on yesterday, didn't we? I don't know how it's doing right now. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. We got a 4 trillion market cap, and it's a good spot for the market. That's true. That is true, actually. That is true. TikTok, don't go anywhere really quickly. Don't forget, if you want to trade these markets, everybody... You can grab your account over on BITUNIX. Sign up right now. You're going to get some brilliant trading bonuses. And you can actually trade live and get a 50% discount, actually, on all of your trading on there. And more importantly, you can get some absolute bonuses. So, yeah, definitely check out BITUNIX. Link in the description for all of your trading needs. It is highly recommended. And in my opinion, pretty bullish as well. So, we did actually put one on. I haven't even checked it. Let's have a look, see where it is. It wasn't the biggest trade in the world, but what did we get it in at? I can't remember. It is here. Oh, look at that. We're up 38%. Let's go, boy. $4,900. $4,900. Look at this. This is where we put the trade on here. Look at this as a trade. What a trade that was. What did we get in at? Entry price was 117.1, and we're nearly at 119. We'll leave this one open and see what goes on with it. But yeah, definitely check that out. Great stuff. Okay, let's keep an eye on what's going on here. Over leverage, liquidated, answered your own question. No, Al, you are wrong. Kevin, what's going on? Popper82's in the building. What's going on, buddy? Don't forget, if you could, by the way, there's like 109 people in here. We've got about, I don't know, nearly getting on for 20 odd people in the TikTok live as well. So you know what to do. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep making it happen. A 12x the price needs against you, 8%, you're a dunzo. That's true. Do you think that Bitcoin's going to drop 10%? I don't think so. I bought 6.5K at 356. I'm cooked down over 2K right now. Are you on about XRP, J-Paul? 2-bit, don't sell your BTC. Don't sell it. No. Don't sell it. Talk about Athena. Do you know what? I don't actually have Athena on my charts. Maybe we should do it as in ENA, right? ENA. Let's put it in. What do we class ENA as? Do we class it as a RWA or an AI? I'm going to say AI. I mean, market structure on the daily. Let's take a look. Oh my God, it's going crazy right now. Holy shit. What's going on with this? What's all-time high? 131. So it's about 60% down from where it was. However, that market structure looks pretty bullish, actually. And it's got, look at this. So a couple of things to think about. Massive volume spike coming in, which is always good news. Sustained volume is going to give you a little bit more momentum. MACD looks way cooked, though. MACD looks super crazy cooked right now. But yeah, I mean, ENA looks wild, actually. Do I think ETH will drop 10%? No. I mean, it could do. We need a reason, though. Do I just think out of thin air it's going to drop 10%? No. If there was like some announcement tomorrow, like Trump comes on, he's like, oh, we got this deal with the EU, but we're going to slap an 80% tariff on everyone for a laugh, then maybe. Don't forget, August the 1st is that hard deadline for tariffs, so we might see a little bit, but I kind of feel the market doesn't care about it anymore. Yeah, bro did definitely buy the local top. Yeah, absolutely did. Absolutely did. Textile Mills apparently wants me to go and co-host with them. No, thank you very much. See you later. What's up, chat room? Hope you guys having a great day. Hey, Adoni Graphics, love the fact you just walked in with that caps. Love that caps lock. Yeah, I bought a 6.5K XRP. I hope it goes up. So let me tell you a little story, and this is for anyone that is just getting into the market. Maybe it's your first Bitcoin bull market, whatever. If you are going to invest in the markets, be smart. So for example, if you've got 6.5K to buy into XRP and you're buying into the pump, then you should buy in with like 1,000, then buy in another 1,000. Then you can DCA, you can mitigate your risk. Don't just full clip, your entire portfolio in, full clip your entire portfolio out. Understand laddering in and laddering out is one of the most underrated and superpowers that so many people don't understand. You can look, I'll be dead honest with loads of you guys. So for example, let me tell you about AVAX, right? I bought AVAX way overpriced, like $40 odd, I think I bought it, like up here somewhere, right? 44 bucks. But I'm super bullish on where I think AVAX is going to go. I think it's going to move with the gaming sector. I think it will have some elements of AI and all this kind of crazy stuff, right? So I'm really optimistic about where the market's going to go, and I really think AVAX is going to be a monster. Predictions around 350, right? That's where I get to. All I've done is just buy my way down this dip here. So my average buying price is like 27 bucks right now. So I've managed to go from a $44 buy-in to a 27 buy-in. So if you think about it, all I need AVAX to do now is move about 10%, and that position is then flat. That's how you play these markets. That's how, in my opinion, by the way, it's not financial advice, just my opinion. And shout out to Holmes, by the way, because he's the one that absolutely stands by this and is very critical in his view of it. That's how you make sure that you trade the markets appropriately, right? That's how you do it. No other way. And then equally, when you're coming out of the markets, just ladder your way out. That way, if it keeps pumping, then you can take a little bit more rather than full clip in and full clip out. It's a bad way of investing, in my opinion. Bad way. Any bullish news? Bits Plays, what do you mean? Any bullish news on what? The whole market's super crazy bullish right now. So yeah, I think the market's great. Athena or Aave? Let me ask you a question. Why? If you're just going to get it to hold it, I wouldn't even buy either of those. Aave's great as a DeFi lending platform. Would I just hold the coin? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it'll probably do all right, but yeah, it depends what you're after with it. If you're looking to actually be involved in that ecosystem, then fine. If you're just going to hold it, then I'm a bit like, what's the point? What's the point, really? JFR, what's going on? Stregs here. Lawrence here. Yeah, I DC'd old pine position. My portfolio is green across the bottom, just chilling, waiting for. Yeah, I mean, that's it. There's a couple I'm not green on yet, but I'm still confident in those. And they were where I probably don't have very big bags in them. Adonis says, do you think the market is being manipulated? The market's always manipulated. Always manipulated. It's manipulated by Trump. It's manipulated by everybody. It's just, that is just the nature of the market we're in. Don't forget, the way to context this, by the way, NVIDIA has a market cap of $4 trillion. It's bigger than the entire crypto market. So, someone like BlackRock could move this market if they want to do it. Let's get pumpy, everyone. Let's do it. Pokeball said, agreed. Ladder in, ladder out. Don't hurt the project, and you take your profits. Yeah, exactly. I agree to laddering in a bear market, a bull market. I'd buy whenever I got the cap. I mean, that's true. That's true. If you're investing a big chunk, though, it don't matter what market you're in. Gotta go get on a plane one time. I love the fact you pinned that comment, by the way. But yeah. Enjoy. Safe flight, buddy. Thank you as always. We appreciate your time. But yeah. Thank you for the follow. Flourishing Shy or Flourishing. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Gonzo, I mean, you would give it away by the fact it says buy Gonzo. What's going on? Caroline manipulated my heart. I can't believe you're still thinking about that. 10k XRP Army, let's go. I'm all down for it. But yeah, laddering in, laddering out. It's the superpower no one realizes they've got. And so people miss out on it, in my opinion. People miss out on it, in my opinion. Right, let's take a little bit of a look at DeFi. A couple of little cheeky plays that I was looking at. But yeah, a couple of cheeky plays making it happen right now. So I actually stuck Gonzo. I stuck Doge or Doge, whatever it's called, on the index so we can keep an eye on it. But yeah, I mean, this had a nice little retracement. If you bought the bottom of this, you are cooking on gas right now. 55 million market cap, volume at 1.86 looks pretty solid as well. So that one's holding up quite well, if you ask me. Biggie, 1.64 million. That one's looking all right. We've got Poop Token, although it's actually called dupe.app. Pretty interesting. Have a look at it. This one's doing very, very well as well. And then one that's not doing so well is Marbits. If you are interested in what's going on with this, just go and have a look at the Telegram. That's probably the best way of thinking about it. But yeah, that's what I would say to that. Go and look at the Telegram. Some sources say that 10k XRP is possible. 10k XRP is possible. It's very unlikely, though. Very, very unlikely. But it is possible. It is possible. Good. Right. Don't get my hopes up, Al. 10k. Hex and Pulse Chain looking good right now. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at them. I mean, what is Hex doing? I haven't looked at Hex for ages. I bought that ages and ages and ages ago. Man, it's up 30%. What the hell? Wow. It's at $436 million market cap. What did I sell this at? Don't tell me I sold this like way... Oh, no, it's fine. I sold in like the 4s or something. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I think... Did I have an extra 0 when I sold it? Maybe it had an extra 0 when I sold it. Oh, come on, Hex. What? Anyway, is what it is. I think Crow's about to melt fists and spin heads. I mean, maybe. Crypto.com feel like they're getting their... I feel like they're getting their thing going right now. So yeah, maybe a thing. I think 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗍 is the one guy who most bullish than you on XRP 2-bit. I mean, yeah, I think he could be. I think he could be. Look, I'm bullish on XRP. I'm just not delusional on XRP. And I think anyone that tells you that XRP is good at 10k, I just think is spinning a narrative that's not true. In my opinion. In my opinion. Like I said, some people may say I'm wrong. But anyway, the team are crazy good. What's that on Crow? Look, if Crypto.com get their shit dialed in, I just don't like the exchange. I don't particularly like it at all. But they absolutely could get dialed in if they do. Which could be good. Lauren, no, you still with your time. You can be my... One day it'll just be like Bitcoin did. I mean, maybe. Near Protocol, yeah, Near's doing very, very well. I think. We're in that in the investment fund. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Can you look at Karate Combat? Is that Crypto Aros's token? Man, I tell you what, some coins are moving right now. 13%. I mean, if you bought in, oh, yeah, I mean, it's up 13%, but look at that chart. If in doubt, zoom out and it'll always tell you it's a piece of shit. That's my opinion. If 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗍 is right, I'll be retiring in Dubai. Let's get it. Hey, did you see my tax video? That's done pretty well, actually, today. Again, it's not a get out of jail free card, but it does just talk a little bit about some of the things to keep your eyes peeled on when it comes to taxes, particularly in the UK. If anyone wants to see a US version, then let me know, and I could definitely do that as well. Yeah, 3.34 billion. I can't believe I faded this at like 400k, 400 million market cap. It was like down here somewhere. Look at that thing. I mean, that is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. Is it a good spot for Pengu? I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's getting on for all-time highs, but I mean, it's just not stopping, is it, right now? Is XDC or Flare really worth the investment? I mean, XDC maybe. ISO 222 compatible, maybe. Maybe. Big players say that in order for XRP to function proper, they keep up with the banks. It has to be. I mean, yeah. I mean, loads of people have said that. Loads of people say that they need to actually increase the price. Therefore, they need to move less of it around. I think that's when you get into the world that you may see the escrow get binned off and stuff, which could be good news as well. I did see the tax really good. Come to me to Paraguay, 0% tax on crypto. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. You keep grounded 2-bit. I'm sticking with you, mate. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Cranker Jack. What did I miss? Only 43 minutes of the stream, but it's fine. It's fine. XCN, we track XCN. Or did I delete it? Oh, maybe I deleted it. I'm sorry. I think people are pretty bullish on it. I don't have a view, to be honest, because I'm not invested in it, so I don't know too much about it. But I mean, yeah, people are pretty optimistic about it. Right, we'll keep an eye on Ethereum. We don't normally keep an eye on Ethereum, but we're going to keep an eye on it right now. It's we need to see a nice little move to the upside. It's actually looking pretty bullish on this chart, though. I want to see it hit this blue line. How did Bitcoin go up? Supply and demand. Same will happen to XRP matter of time. Yeah, look, I think it will as well. Mike, what's going on? Any news on the Is that an actual thing? I hope that's not an actual thing. BTC back under 119. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Don't forget, it's a weekend. It's quiet. Tomorrow's going to be where it's at. See, why can't I sometimes? I can't actually tap on your comments, and I don't know why. Really frustrating, actually. TikTok platform can be, you know, kind of annoying. I can see a comment, but I can't do it. Can I actually tap the screen as well? Oh, maybe I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. Look. Anyway, apparently I waved. Imagine that. Right, we're going to stick with ETH for a little bit. Like I said, on a little bit of a pullback right now, but nothing. To the tax fit, did you say you have multiple partners pay less tax? So you can offset £3,000. So for example, you can take out of your, before you pay capital gains tax, $3,000. If you live with a spouse or partner, you can transfer them at $3,000 as well. And then, yeah, then you can basically get 6K. Oscari, I would, but TikTok's super weird about it. Just go into the Telegram. Like, literally go now, go in the Telegram, listen to the voicemail I put in there, and that'll tell you everything that's going on. So, yeah. Oh. So, yeah, go in there. But TikTok gets super weird about it, so that's why I'm not really doing it. Quite a few dominoes have to fall in 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲, Ethereum, high prices, Japan. Yeah. But don't worry, that's what I would say. And if you've got any questions, Ascari, just DM me and I'll answer you. But yeah, if you just nip into the TG and then you'll hear about it, and then that'll tell you kind of what's going on. Shrek said the TG didn't really say anything. Yeah, I mean, it does say something. It does say something. Streg just messaged me, right? Just message me, and then I'll let you guys know. But if you listen to that, that should give you a bit of a view as to kind of what's going on with it. Have you seen the ETF chart? Yes, I talked about how much money was going into it as well, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, what do you think about Pudgy Penguins? We're just looking at. I think it's crazy that it's at a $3.34 billion market cap, and we saw it at 400 million. Like that would have been like nearly a 10x. Anyway, I read it, but it doesn't say anything about them. Mutable info. I don't really want to send anything. It's fine then. Don't do anything. Just hold on to it. It's fine. It's fine. Did you you should listen to it. But anyway, if you're not comfortable, don't. It's fine. Don't do anything. Just I'm going to do probably a VC when a few other things are sort of aligned. Maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. But yeah, what I would say is don't stress it. There are some plans, and yeah, maybe I'll put another thing in there. Just if it's not that clear, then maybe I need to put something else in there. Pump collapsed below $1 billion. Oh my God, pump funds crashing like a crazy person. Oh, it is as well. It's down 6%. What the actual F is going on with this? Man, look at this. That is a disgrace right now. I'll definitely do it. I'll definitely do it in the bear market. Don't worry about it. Hopefully by that point, we'll be in a world where this will be my job, talking to you guys about cryptocurrency. Imagine that. Yeah, HBAR's looking crazy as well, by the way. On its way back up to retest all-time highs. I still think this ISO 222, it might be a big week for these coins, by the way. We might get some pretty crazy news. Wednesday looks like it's going to be wild. I mean, imagine what could be in that crypto bill. Yes, digital assets of the future. Yes, they should buy. I mean, they could literally announce on Wednesday they're going to buy like 100,000 Bitcoin for the government wallet. I mean, imagine that. Let's take a quick look at the US government. Make sure they're not doing anything they shouldn't be. So by the way, the selling news week 2-bit. Not that I do, but I might get a bash tonight. I mean, maybe. Yeah, so nothing going on. There is still $24 billion in the US government wallet, by the way. So nothing going on here, but they could actually announce on Wednesday they're going to start piling a stock. I mean, imagine it comes out and they go, in a huge announcement, we're going to be buying, $20 million worth of Bitcoin, $3 million worth of XRP, $5 million worth of Ondo. I mean, imagine what the hell's going to happen. $50 million worth of Ethereum, we're going to stake it and get $500,000 every single day. Like, I mean, think about that. That could be that could actually happen on Wednesday, and then 𝗥𝗲 drops interest rates by 0.5% in fear of losing his job. Oh dear me! Imagine that. Yeah, HBAR looks pretty good in fairness, in my opinion only. But yeah, I think HBAR's setting up for a nice little move. So yeah, let's just stick with it. 118,975. Remember, weekends are super boring in crypto. So actually, to having the move we've had today, I think is pretty good news. And ETH at 3827. So ETH's the one I'm watching. This is the coin and chart to watch, by the way. Bayonod, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, I'm good, man. Welcome to you. Darms, what do you think? What do you think will? What? You might have to finish that. I have only bought some like degenerate meme coin players. That's it. That's all I've done today. I haven't bought any kind of top tier or anything like that. HBAR and Ondo, my picks. Yeah, I think Ondo is going to do very well, by the way. I think Ondo will do very, very well. 105 right now, has broke out. This was my price target initially at 109. We did actually wick up. We didn't hold it. We retested it, but we're on our way back up now. So I want to see 109 hold on Ondo Finance. Then I think we could start to see this print big time with a very quick price prediction to around $3.12 pretty rapidly if we see that. So, but yeah, Ondo did break out from that big triangle. So yeah, watch out. My first price 109 though. That's why I'm looking for Ondo to hold before we start to push up. Derek, what's going on, Derek? Good to see you, man. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱, good to see you, buddy. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗋 says HBAR. Yeah, I haven't got into HBAR. I feel like I've missed the move. This is going to be another one like Chainlink where I should have got into it but didn't. Could you explain why the ETH price is suppressed but all of this money coming in with ETFs? Well, it's a good question. I talked about this before, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗋, that the fact of the matter is that what you have, and it takes a little bit of explaining, but try and bear with me here, right? Try and bear with me. Right. So what you need to look at when you're talking about suppression of price, for example, is something like Galaxy Digital, right? So what you've got is these massive liquidity providers. So they are, they basically provide capital and they provide crypto assets and allow exchanges to move assets between them. What it also then does is fluctuate price. It creates fear in the market. So what you get then is someone like Galaxy Digital would move huge amounts of Ethereum off an exchange. So Binance would dump loads of Ethereum into Galaxy Digital, thus therefore making the price volatility of Ethereum much more accelerated, and people kind of go, oh my God, like Binance is dumping loads of Ethereum, like everyone's dumping Ethereum, like push the price down. And it's very obvious that when you saw Ethereum price go down, you actually saw investment of bigger ETFs come in. So what they try and do, and we saw this exactly the same with Bitcoin, is that they'll suppress the price while ETFs accumulated by institutions, and then they'll let it go. At some point, the cork has to burst. And that's what we've seen with Bitcoin, and that's why we've seen it massive spike up to like 120. I think personally that same thing's gonna happen with Ethereum, and I think the break point is around $4,080. Then I think you see a skyrocket to about 4.5K. That's my view. So what you'll find is eventually the buy pressure will be so much so that they just simply can't hold on to it anymore. I think you'll see the same with XRP. I think you're gonna see the same with things like Ondo. And I think you'll see the same with meme coins as well. So, yeah. I don't know about 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗋, dumps only, but the volume is good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in it. So, but hopefully, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗶, that kind of explains it a little bit more. We could probably do a bit more in-depth on maybe tomorrow's stream or the day after, maybe. Are you afraid of CBDC? Not anymore. I mean, a little bit in the EU. I'm not going to lie. And maybe a little bit in the UK because for some reason, we want to sell all our Bitcoin and try and centralize loads of stuff. I actually saw something earlier that said about the 1st of October, if you deposit over £800 into your bank account, it gets flagged or it gets delayed for 24 hours until they can verify it's a traditional or a correct transaction, which is pretty wild. Galaxy Digital CEO's 𝗦𝗲𝗿𝗄𝗏, Terra Luna Tattoo Man. Yeah, that's right. And he's a chopper as well, although very bullish on the markets. That helps. Thank you. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗶𝗋, no dramas. Glad we could be of assistance. Danny says, yeah, I'm aware, just papping myself with these leverage traders. I think that BTC volume is screaming dump, to be honest. It's the weekend, though. Is it? BTC dominant? Nah, not at all. Not at all. I mean, you've got a little bit of downtrend on a MACD, but that's not a bad thing. As long as we can hold around this, the key thing will be what happens in the next, like, hour and a half. That'd be my prediction. Let's take a quick look at the Let's take a look at the pre-market data dead quick to get a bit of a view as to what the Hong Kong and the Nikkei's going to do. I think that's important. Brother. What the hell is this? So the Hong Kong Stock Exchange looks like it's going to open about 1% down. And then the Nikkei looks like it's going to open about 0.88. Why are these opening bad? Look at this, though. The NASDAQ looks super crazy bullish, as does the Russell. Oh, my God. The US market's going to be crazy. So I think, here's my predictions. I think you're going to see a slight cool off in the price of BTC as the Asian markets open. I think the European markets will feel a little bit nondescript, probably stay relatively stable. And then I think the US market's going to pump the market. That's my view. There's my predictions. Right, man, after all of that, 132 votes come in to say that you do not believe the 4-year cycle is dead and that the 4-year cycle is going to continue. What was the vote on TikTok? I didn't even see it. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? I don't know what it came in as, but anyway. Anyway, that's what I think is going to happen, by the way. 420's in the house. What's going on, pal? Okay, instantly making it weird. Galaxy Digital. Yeah. Derek, shut up. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? John, my partner is retired and could I send her crypto to cash out up to her tax? No, John, you can't. So what you can send her is £3,000 worth of cryptocurrency that she can cash out as like a gift, basically, that you're not taxed on. Now, if she was to have her own cryptocurrency, she could then take 3,000 out as well. So for example, if you had a wallet with 6,000 in and she had a wallet in with 6,000 in, then she could cash 3,000 and send you 3,000. You could cash your 3,000. You could send her the 3,000, but they would have to be two separate wallets, and that would have to be her wallet and your wallet. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Goza says, will now be adoption phase, no more cycles as we know. I mean, maybe. Vern's saying the 4-year cycle is dead. Interesting. Man, these the stock market looks like it's going to be pretty wild when this mother trucker opens. Holy shit. I said my missus nothing other than Bill's money. It's probably not a bad shout. So, yeah, anyway, by the way, if you are enjoying the content, do make sure you hit that subscribe button. Every day we're putting content out, keeping you posted. And actually, I've got some cool content, some altcoin picks, tax information, as well as an exit plan. What else do I need to do, by the way? I was thinking this, kind of bringing a bit more education to the kind of think what else I'm going to do. I'm going to do like top, like top coins for August. I think could be a good one. Pink Lady Eno is pumping. Shut up, Streg. Momo is doing good too. Nice. Is it just a spouse that lives with you, or can you include your children? I don't think you can include a spouse or partner, I think is the official terminology. Maths with 2-bit. You guys love maths as 2-bit. When we were trying to work out like prices stuff. You guys loved it. Don't say you didn't, right? Don't say you didn't. By the way, if you smash up the like button, I reckon we can get to 100 likes here. And also, by the way, don't forget to tap the screen if you enjoy it. If you enjoy this content, hit that follow button as well. That would be greatly appreciated. Momo is doing good. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look, Gonzalo. You normally have some pretty good picks, actually. Momo is... Oh, this top one. Man, did I see this? No, did we talk about this yesterday? Yeah, did I see this yesterday? Did I see this on Bonk Fun? Man, I've missed so many good coins. So many good coins. I feel like I've seen loads of these that have launched, like, and I just missed them all. What the hell, bro? What the hell? Right, what have we got here? Here's a new one. Detective. What the hell is this? $1.4 million market cap. It's now 1.3. Ooh. Mysterious. Look at this. How old's this one? Oh, man, it's on a fucking send right now. Look at this. Could this be the next one of these? Holy crap. Maybe it should be. Who knows? What if I have multiple spouse or partners? I mean, Ryan, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Oh, dear me. How many cryptos are in existence right now? Well, it's a great question, Al, and I can actually answer you that. But first, I have to just get into the zone. I have to think about this. I have to be like, it's coming to me, Al. It's coming to me. There is 18.87 million cryptocurrencies in existence. There you go. There you go. 18.87. And they are, including DeFi, by the way, 835 exchanges with a total market capitalization of $3.93 trillion. There we go. I think you use Google at the same time. Nope. No, there isn't, bro. 37. Yeah, but you're including all the rug pulls. You're including all the rest. I'm just including things that actually have a agenda, which is around 18.87 million. You can see it here at the top of the coin market cap. There you go, look. There you go, look. Explore cryptocurrency account page showcase the total number of cryptocurrencies in existence and the ongoing growth in the number of coins and tokens tracked by coin market cap. 18.88 million. I mean, you could argue there's loads of dexes, but that's where I'm at. Is it a good time to get into HBAR or should we wait for the break above 30 cents? I mean, depends. If you're looking to trade it or looking for spot, that's the question. I mean, if you're futures trading this, it would feel a little bit tasty, but spot market, you're always going to get a pullback. You're always going to get the pullback, in my opinion. And that is the opportunity to get it. We actually talked about this when we were talking about this like Thursday or something. That there were always going to be a pullback in the market. And yeah, there was always therefore going to give you that opportunity. And if you took it, well done. If you didn't, then I'm sorry, but tough. Holmes, does that thing come through? Just checking my Twitter. I haven't seen it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Perfect. Got it. Tomato, you can actually gift to charity if you consider. Yeah, you can actually. You can offset some of the tax events. But you're giving it to charity. So it's kind of a bit like, well, I saw my HBAR 3 weeks ago. I lost faith. Fair play. Fair play. Are you in Bonzo? No, I'm not, but I can take a look at it. Do I feel like I sell Bonzo? Man, I see so many. I've just been like hardcore trading. I've been hardcore in the trenches over the last like couple of days. Bonzo, what is that? Oh, is it HBAR? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about the HBAR ecosystem, so I'm sorry. But it looks crazy, though. Looks crazy. I see you sneaked on Saturday 2-bit. Is it going to be? No, it was my missus and kids were away, so I was lonely. So we actually did a 2-hour live stream yesterday. But no, it's not going to be a regular thing. I kind of like a night off. But it was fun though. I enjoyed it last night. It was good. Good 2-hour stream. I don't know when my when my missus is leaving me on my own again. So we'll have to wait and see. Gonzo. I identify as a charity. Fair play, Lauren. Fair play. Well, it's going to run into the call, Al. We can maybe do one this week. I'm not adverse to it. We can maybe do one this week. Yeah, exactly right, Holmes. Exactly right. The pet charities go fund Tomato Pete. Tomato Pete loves it. Anyway. Oh, I forgot my things bust. Oh, come on. It's going to be super annoying when I go and try and make some content. Super annoying that I need to actually fix my stream deck. I need to sort that out. Good. Right. Anyway, with that being said, what time are we on? We're just gone 10 o'clock, so we've got about 5 minutes left and we are out of here. Until another night locked in. Let's just keep an eye on this. Yeah, BTC. Oh my God, BTC just had a massive... Oh no, it's dominance. So look, I have two categories. I was like down here, like, oh, airdrops finance, and I just scooped up, look, and it's like 117,860, which is just BTC dominance. We're actually at 118. So yeah, I mean, we could see the old CME gap, all that nonsense that people spout about. Maybe we'll see that coming in. Cinnamon Brim says, are you bullish on XRP? Have you watched my channel? Yes. Yes, very bullish on that. Derek, what's going on? Yeah, very bullish on XRP. I think, yeah, look, I think we're in for a pretty interesting week. I'll be covering it all on Wednesday, particularly that FOMC announcement and everything else. So, yeah, and then don't forget, Vern and I will be live on TikTok on Wednesday as well, bringing you all the latest crypto content you could ever need. So, yeah, I'm super bullish on it, which should be good news. And I'm super bullish on you guys on tonight's stream as well. So we've had way over 100, like I think we peaked out by 130 people or something like that. So pretty epic. Everyone getting dialed into this market. Everyone wants to make sure that their portfolio is locked in. And yeah, I mean, looks like that's the case. Have you seen Pundle? It's on fire. Great team behind it. I have not, but I definitely will take a look at it for sure. ETH. Everyone's telling me ETH is moving, but it's not. ETH is not moving. 2.38. I'm not seeing any. I thought maybe we were seeing a bit of rotation into Ethereum, but no, we're just seeing a little bit of ease off on the market. But anyway, it is, as always, fine. So don't forget, as always, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow night, as always, 4 p.m. Eastern. It's 9 p.m. in the UK, depending on whether the missus is working or not. If she's not, then I might be able to get on about 15 minutes earlier. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on the flip side. And the investment group, I'll be in literally 2 minutes. I need to go for a wee and then I'll be there. Right. Thanks, everybody. Catch you tomorrow. See you soon. Thank you.